Good.
Okay, so my genius hour thick question is how robotics will affect and AI will affect humanity in 10 years. I did more of the economic and it's not that good. But I'm interested in this because I will hopefully be alive in 10 years at least. And it will affect my life in some way or another. My mentors for the project are Mr. Strom, and since he had a robotics course on Wednesday, and Ms. Schultz, who does computer programming and computer apps. So the first thing I'd say is the difference between a robot and an AI. A robot they're used interchangeably with each other as a robot and an AI, but a robot is exactly programmed to do what it's supposed to do, and why it has an AI operating system to do that. An AI fully by itself can actually learn how to sense things, how to think for itself, and how to perceive questions and answer them with information it has on itself, so it can learn reasoning or logic. The history of robots. The first term robot came up in 1921 by I don't remember, Karl Kapek in Czechoslovakia, who robot in that means forced labor. What was considered the first robot was made in 350 BCE by, I can't remember. It was a Greek city-state general and engineer. Leonardo da Vinci made a robot, probably more like remote control, out of an armor suit that could wave and open its mouth. And the first modern-day robot was made in 1953 to serve in factories to increase production of the city of industry. So these are the classes. A remote control, while it's not a robot, is the closest thing to it before that most of them came into being, since it is indirectly controlling them. The robot was first invented in 1953, and it was used to just speed up production. Doesn't really have much. AI is developed with robotics, but it was soon separated into its own category as like a subsection because of its higher levels of problem solving or adaptive. And a cobot is just a combined of them being able to be move and think on its own with other parts combined. So how jobs will be affected is estimated in 10 years that 25 million jobs will be removed because of robots taking them over and AI. And be 50 million jobs that will be created from it because of technology. You need engineers or maintenance workers on them, co-programmers. Most of the jobs are supposed to be minimum wage, like I guess you could check out lines or things like that, and also some more factory jobs to speed up production there. And they're also planning on trying to make AI teachers with also AI business workers. The business workers, since they don't feel emotion, they'll think of how to make the company run smoother and more efficiently throughout it to increase profit gains. It's just the economy in 1953 was $2.696 trillion, and in 2020 it was 19.39 trillion. And that 53 was when they first introduced robots, and obviously the robots didn't make that entire trade thing, but obviously helped increase supply and demand of goods, so we could create more, so more demand came into product. So what the future looks like. The future for humans looks fairly safe as long as we implement them safely and slowly, because if you jump into something without knowing, you can generally fall through something. And that's what could happen with us, since most of them, and a lot of interviews have said something about humans being undeserving or want to destroy them, since we use up resources inefficiently. And that's the other thing, is to make everything efficient. But if we use them carefully, we can create, a good, better, more profitable war, but will lead to massive unemployment for most minimum wage jobs and factory jobs. These are resources. What fact work and with ups and downs of the economy, where they show me the economies of America, and first robot created, and AI and video game. I was gonna mention that too. Is AI and video game is an AI, but it's more just set on certain goals, like to either make you go try to attack you, run away, and use itself for self-preservation. Not really much for anything else besides to challenge you.
You wanna watch the video?
Sure.
Okay, click to the next slide and I'll set it up.